Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I don't know how the future will be. I can always just assess or imagine, make my calculations, but I know how the past was. And by knowing the past, you can kind of figure out the future because, oh, believe me, we will encounter common events or events that occurred in the past will occur in the future for sure. Under different names, under different actors, different times, but there will be the same circumstances. So we have this problem here with Azerbaijan and Armenia and Nagorno-Karabakh. I don't want to go into politics over there and exactly who's right, who's wrong. My hope is, even though I don't have illusions and hopes in life, I try to keep them as realistic as possible. But I hope, I pray, I would like to see peace over there and prosperity on all sides. Unfortunately, and this is the point of this video, unfortunately, always small countries, small nations, small tribes were always destroyed by stronger ones and used to fight against one another or used in whatever was necessary. For instance, some people showed up in certain areas and gave them a few pieces of, feathers and colored glass, and then they got in return gold, and then they took over all their land eventually. So when you see these guys coming to help you, and it's a big nation, that big nation doesn't come over there most likely to help, but to plunder. They're going to use the small country, small entity, small nation for its own interest under the disguise of helping. You can see many examples on this planet when Al Capone, for instance, and it's not the only one. I'm not picking on Al Capone, but it's the lowest hanging fruit that I can just grab from the ground because it fell. All right, it's not hanging anymore. So, United States is called by some Armenians, two of them, and I would like you to pay attention to two Armenians, two officials who, just by looking at them, they are not working for Armenia. I think they are working for Al Capone or someone from Al Capone's little plantation. So let me show you two articles and a few maps, and then we're going to discuss. As I said, I want peace over there, and I want prosperity and understanding. That will not happen because Al Capone wants Russia, and he's going to use Armenia to get into Azerbaijan, and there will be a second front open, and maybe the third one will be in the Black Sea pretty soon. So here is the first article. Reuters, US to announce disaster response team for South Caucasus amid Karabakh crisis. They show a lot of refugees leaving the same pictures as they did in Kosovo. I don't buy that. I don't buy it not because it doesn't happen. I'm skeptical because I remember how it happened in Kosovo, showing me the same refugees, the same picture, the same people over and over again, and it was telling me about ethnic cleansing, genocide, one-sided, and so on, and I remember that one. So I'm skeptical for that reason, not only for that reason. So these guys are gonna come to help because they come, that's what they do. Al Capone always helped people and never asked for favors in return in a few days or months. Never. Here you have the Americans good-hearted. Okay, well, that's the first article. The second article is Armenia will be invaded if West does not stand up to Azerbaijan, warns ambassador. That's one. So there's two. That's the Prime Minister of Armenia and the Armenian ambassador to Great Britain. Those two are the ones who want NATO go into Azerbaijan, maybe destroy, go into Armenia, destroy Azerbaijan and fight a proxy war with Russia like in Ukraine. As I said, the goal of this is not to defend Russians, people from Azerbaijan, Armenians, and so on. My goal here is just to tell you that shit will happen over there, and those guys will be used under the umbrella of a calamity that I hope it doesn't happen, but they say it happens. They want those guys to intervene. When the Americans come, they fuck you up. Look at examples: Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Syria. They built all these countries, right? They don't even want to hear about Libya anymore, or Iraq, or Afghanistan. They left. Look what's going on in Ukraine. They test their weapons over there and their military capabilities in the meantime as they try to destroy those evil Ruskies, as we are told. Now let's see where this little thing is, where the Caucasus, right? And here it is. I have two more maps, so don't freak out with this one. This is the Black Sea. This is the Caspian Sea. In between the Black Sea and Caspian Sea, this is the best representation of the Caucasus. Russia is right here. All this with little Dagestan, Chechnya, right here, Chechnya. So here is Russia, actually, where they have a red something. Then you have Georgia here with Abkhazia and South Ossetia. If you remember, Georgia invaded South Ossetia right here, and the Russians fucked them up for that. And that was one attempt by NATO to start Ukraine then, but they couldn't really help. It was Turkey that had to cooperate, because see, without Turkey here, they couldn't have done the same as they do here with Poland, Slovakia, Hungary a little bit less, and Romania, and to a lesser extent Bulgaria here and whatever. They didn't have a straight line here where they can bring whatever they want. The Russians were far away. Here, you see, without Turkey, they didn't have. This is Iran down here. Without Iran, they didn't have anything. They got what? Pakistan somewhere down here. So Pakistan could be used, but I think it's for Pakistan is on the other side. Actually, it's on the other side, because the other side is Afghanistan of Caspian Sea. So they didn't have anything here. Iran, Turkey. They had Turkey and the Black Sea. They couldn't. Probably Turkey did not cooperate. Therefore, Georgia fell. Now let me show you another map. So this is the Black Sea. I showed you this right here in the previous, right here. Caspian Sea, Black Sea, Turkey. Caspian Sea a piece right here. Black Sea, Turkey. So here is Armenia. This is Nagorno-Karabakh in there with Azerbaijan. Nagorno-Karabakh doesn't exist anymore. That's gone. So this is Armenia. Armenia and Georgia. Now Georgia will just switch to Georgia will switch to the Americans pretty soon. No, I have no doubt. So we'll have Georgia and Armenia here. If these two countries will get under Western, you see how much they got here? They can have all this front. They will leave Azerbaijan alone. They will not invade Azerbaijan. There's going to be just a justification to get here. And once they get here, Georgia will join, so they will have a new front right here against Russia. Guaranteed. So that would be in this area right here. You see this little border right in this area. So they will be having here, and from the back door, bent over, they will try to take Russia to task. So here, remember, and here. Well, this is just right now my analysis and my prediction of what is about to happen. And all these things are in the name of good. And the public opinion cannot refuse to be on the side of the good. It's going to be on the side of the good, but the good is just portrayed by these guys in such a way that make it appear the good. They don't tell you what the long run is. It's short run. In the name of helping people, and they point out who the bad people are, and they assign or ascribe goodness to whomever they want. And the problem is the Armenians and the Georgians will be screwed as the Ukrainians are right now. And pay attention to the Prime Minister and to the Armenian ambassador to London. Those two will be the only ones, or the main ones, that you're going to hear from saying these guys are going to invade, these guys are going to invade, these guys are going to invade. No, I don't think so. I think Jesus Christ is going to show up yesterday with his troops of angels, and they will get peace on earth. I can make scenarios how many you want me to make. You know, maybe tomorrow I'm going to turn into something, a dinosaur. I'm going to eat you all up. Not the honey pots, but I'm going to eat you all up, if you know what I mean. Anyway, my friends, here it is. We'll see. I think this is just the first step into that. How is Russia going to react? Badly. I don't think they will have a patience with Armenia. One of Armenia's positive, I don't even know if that's a positive thing, is the Armenian lobby in the United States of America, which is very strong. That's one. Another downfall of Armenia is there by Turkey. And since the Armenia and how do you call it, the Armenian lobby, United States, wanted to call that a genocide, remember the Turkish genocide and so on, then there will be no reconciliation between Armenia and Turkey. So Turkey will not cooperate, unless Georgia will cooperate. But Georgia is not enough, because Georgia has just the Black Sea. They need Turkey. And that's Erdogan. Again, they're going to suck Erdogan's little thing. I think big balls he's got. He showed us to us, not in private, in public, many, many times. Thank you. I hope it's peace over there. I hope things, how could that be peace? They all want something, and always the big guys want something from the little guys. And if you paid attention, and I hope you did, the United States is always attacked by someone, is always the victim, and is the biggest in the parking lot. I mean, in real life, where have you seen the big guy in the school or in a schoolyard or work or wherever you are in your group, the biggest, strongest guy that you know he's gonna fuck you up if he wants? The little fish attack him. It does, you know, attack his own interest. Where did you see this in real life? You won't, because people don't work like that, and countries are formed by people. Governments are comprised of people, and they have the same psychology. We all have it. It's just which one we use depending on the circumstance. And usually we react in the same predictable way in certain kind of events. Most of the time. I would say all the time is just a degree. All right, my friends, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.